Club and the bottom, somebody. Was good? Was good? 15 people in the building already. I ain't even go live yet. Y'all must be waiting for me to say something. Shout out to the 16 people in the building already, man. Got a little late start today. You know, I normally start at 10, but shit, it's raining out here. It's a little, that rain make you sleepy, especially if you got them blackout curtains with the rain. Definitely, definitely. Yo, what's good? Dylan, what's good? Dylan, what's next for you? You not back to a reborn, right? Yep. Where you been at, man? Pull up, man. I'm about to send you the link. If you free, I don't know if you free. You know you be fake busy, man. So yeah, if you free, pull up on me. Shout out to the 17 people in the building already. I'm about to text it to your phone. You heard VVS Nino in the building. Nah, I'm working. Oh, hey Nino, if you free, I could send you this link. Oh, you working? You ain't you? Yeah, I'm gonna review your battle today. Herb the voice in the building. Okay, y'all pulled up early. But yeah, man, y'all see the title. Before we get into this battle, I wanted to get into a topic right quick. So I was just up this morning on the spaces. But them spaces gonna get y'all in trouble. Telling you now. Y'all hear the thunder in the background? Y'all told y'all I ain't fucking around. So my internet get choppy. Just know it's thundering and storming and all type of shit. But yeah, man, y'all. The internet. Let me say this: the internet is not a real place versus real life, man. All y'all don't understand that some of your favorite leagues on the internet that y'all praise in these spaces, they don't have no people in the building. Then you got leagues that don't be on the spaces like Gates of the Garden, the stage. We be having people in the building. So what's the disconnect between y'all being on the spaces and the leagues that's not on active on the spaces? That's why I keep telling y'all. All them people y'all be on the spaces with, that's not real life, bro. Them niggas don't. The Thunder want to stay off the spaces. Yeah, exactly. Bro, all them people that y'all be on the spaces with, they don't come to events. Why y'all be so concerned about, oh, this league popping because they known on the spaces? Why ain't never no people in a venue if they so known? And y'all think popularity and notoriety brings money through the door? It don't. Some of these leagues y'all never heard of bring the most people out. Then there's some of y'all favorite leagues. First of all, charging, I ain't even gonna get in that. But charging too much money can stray away fans. Like, who wants to pay all that money for a battle rap event? Like, we still a small genre. But yeah, man, I just see so much crazy stuff in the spaces. Even like, niggas' names do get brought up, but we not gonna entertain that, man. We ain't got time for that. We really out here working 2, 3 events a month, giving young talented brothers opportunities, making sure people footage go out, get out. That was another topic too. Like, a lot of people were saying they can't excel in their career because every time they go somewhere, their footage get vaulted. But if you come over here, your footage gonna be out, man. It ain't gonna get vaulted. Come fuck with the winning team. Shout out to the 21 people in the building. Oh, shout out my boy Light Skin TV, man. He made sure he pull up support whenever he can. He went to 3 events. He went to the Boiler Room, then he went to 147 Block, and obviously the Gates was last. So, he came to the Gates. Even though Dre had us out there damn near 1 in the morning. Damn Dre. But yeah, I had a good time. I battled second, actually. I was like, yo, I've been waiting around 6-6. I might as well just get it out the way. So I battled at like 9:30. Got it out the way early. Shout out Key, man. We had a good battle. That's going to drop. They might drop that after they drop all the names and stuff. But yeah, man, shout out to Salute to the stage, my second home league. Yeah, shout out to you, Nino. Very impressed with your performance. For you to be new, very comfortable. I think comfortability has definitely something to do with having enough time. We gave everybody 2 months. Some of the battles do reflect the time that we gave out. I feel like, um, some people still gonna be a little jittery and uttery and stumbling, but for the most part, I don't think nobody choked, and that's all you could ask for. We try to give y'all 2 months. The next card after September 6th is November 15th, and then we're gonna do Bad for Your Soul 2 in January. We trying to find new talent. That's just what we aiming for. It's like obviously we got hold on, I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. I see you in the back. Obviously we got the roster and who been around, but my goal right now is to find new talent in the DMV and promote newer people because once my roster pretty much on the cards and we pack the building, it's like they gonna do what they do regardless. So I'm just trying to find new talent. So shout out Nino. We got somebody. So we got a card coming up. Um, Augmented Mayhem. We exactly 3 weeks away. So this week, then the first week did. So we 3 weeks away. We got somebody from the card on here. Was good, my boy. Herb.
Hey, bro, say loud, man. What's up, yo?
Was good, man. We closer and closer. How you feeling?
Well, good, man. I'm feeling great, bro. Like, it's so much shit that, especially the conversation that you was just having, that topic, bro. I wanted to chime in a little bit because, like, I made my debut here probably like a year ago versus, I don't know if I say his name right. I'm probably saying it wrong, you know what I'm saying? But a cold slice or
Echo Slice.
slice, yeah.
Yeah.
So, So yeah, man, I made my debut like a year ago and shit like that. But it's like, I journeyed around, you know what I'm saying? Journeyed around online. I actually won a few space battles, you know what I'm saying, tournaments actually, you know what I mean? What came from what was like online to transition into doing some in persons. So since then I have been on two leagues just in the last 2 months.
Right.
They mishandled my footage both times.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was bodies, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not shedding no light on it. But this is the type of shit that happens. Then people be like, I bet I'm coming back where my battle's gonna get dropped, bro. Like you feel me? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and I just got a call too from one of them trying to make it right. Like, yo, bro, I got a name for you. And I'm like, bro, it don't matter if battles ain't coming out. Respectfully.
That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying? So it's like, and they want, it's crazy. The same date they book, they try to book me for the same date as joint that you got going on, right? And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, I'm already booked, bro. You can't even wave no name in front of me right now, bro. That shit don't mean nothing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm booked, bro. End the story. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's important because I sit back and I take a step back, and people say you're not outside enough. Maybe I don't have the advantage of being everywhere every time. So I
Right.
wanted to increase my exposure, other places and other markets, as well as home team, which is for me is from Florida to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? In that region and anywhere in the South. So it's like, I bet, you know what I'm saying? That my goal was to always make my way back anyway, you know what I'm saying? And continue to grow, you know what I'm saying, within the league and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, it's a slippery slope out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think even with the spaces, right?
Right.
So many people are jostling to be part of like a different situation. Like they want to be somebody.
Right.
And understand it. Like we all feel like but I don't think it means I don't think it's given what people think it's given. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of leagues that they speak of, I be going to their events. They don't be having no people there. So
Fact.
are you there for you want to be popular on the internet, or are you there to rap in front of people? I don't get it.
It's the law, right? It's the law of it's the law of maybe somebody's gonna be there, maybe somebody's gonna see me,
Right.
maybe a lot of people live with that. I mean, I think I'm a little more realistic with these situations, and I tend to utilize it to my benefit. Regardless, I just need the basis of like what you say. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a small to medium crowd, right? You know what I'm saying? So then we can entertain people because the difference is like this. The only difference is people talk about main stage bars.
Right.
Bars, if you take bars, and I'm rapping for a crowd, and I'm really rapping in a small room, it don't hit the same.
Right.
I'm not entertaining nobody. I'm just rapping. When
Yeah.
you have a whole crowd there, you entertaining them a little bit, and the bar's gonna hit a little different. You know what I'm saying? In the building, and you like, oh, all right, cool. I think you could. I think people like you know, you find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle somewhere, right? Pause.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like you find a way to grace and say, all right, cool. We got a small to medium crowd here, and boom, it's dope.
Right.
But you do things that other people don't do very well. Like for instance, you've aligned yourself with the likes of a light skin television and you know what I'm saying, other out medias. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With up and coming artists like myself, that means everything for us because that's exposure.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
understand? So even if I'm only outside 3 times a year, not because I'm lazy, but because of circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
And then you want to be outside, and you want whatever you do outside, you want that to get displayed. Like you don't want to keep being outside and then your shit ain't dropping.
Yeah, like just like I just told you when or like you like
Yeah.
I'll be like you what you been doing lately. I could do the most shit. I
Right.
could I won a tournament and it was a great tournament. Won this shit, had came outside, had great, you know what I'm saying, situation, battle of the night, and it means nothing if I got nothing to show for it but a few clips. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
So it's like I would just tell, you know what I'm saying, anybody, man, not that just it's just be wary. You know what I mean? And don't don't like you know what they say, don't despise small beginnings. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
Because building with somebody like you, bro, I know I can always turn around and I have an opportunity here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And that's something that's always going to be there. I ain't got to worry about the bullshit or nothing like that. So far, I haven't had to deal with that. You know what I mean? Unless, you know what I'm saying, you got your own battle people that, you know, obviously y'all have your own anarchy within your structure of who you deem to be number one over here, number five, number 10. I may not agree with that shit, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's your shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know how it is. We be in the space, motherfuckers get to talking. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
bro, y'all don't even know me, bro. How y'all do this shit?
Right.
But that's how it is. I feel like in the spaces, that's what happens. So you get a whole bunch of other cool kids. They get to hanging out over here. And I've seen this. People that, it's crazy. People that was dying to be in my DMs, respectfully.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, now they acting like they don't know me.
Yeah. That's how it be, bro.
Wait, hold on. How you don't know me, bro? Wait, you was. I started bringing up receipts, and I'm like, wait, you was judging a battle here. You was in attendance on this battle. Maybe you don't know me by name, but you know what's going on because I seen you before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I was starting this shit, you was merely just, you know what I'm saying, trying to be on, trying to be in tune with the in tunes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now, I think a lot of it has to do with that, bro, in the spaces. And a lot of people, some people should shy away from it. Some people will tap in and be like, nah, this ain't my scene. I sit back and I try to,
It ain't for me, bro. It ain't
bro,
for
I done seen people in the spaces get more motion than people outside, bro.
Right. Right. Right.
Just off of the strength of how they showing up every single day on the spaces, the consistency. So
Yeah,
I
but
not
like
gonna,
you said, if they outside and they not really your footage not dropping, did it really turn
right.
out how you want it to? You know what I'm saying?
It got to be both. There got to be a little bit of both. Even if you have one or two battles outside where you can go to, for instance, I've always had one or two battles. But right now, for instance, if you looked at my battle versus um a coach like, and not forgive me, bro, I'm not a
Echo,
New York cat.
like
I'm
echo.
really from the South. I got shit fucked up. I'm not gonna give too much of a check it. You
Yeah.
know what the crazy thing is that that footage, if you watch that, even though that was a year, you would never know the type of time I'm on right now.
Right, right. Because
You would
you
never.
ain't nothing drop else before
You
besides.
would get. No, I have. I got mad material, bro. Everything is documented. The problem is that people still, you know what I'm saying? It still ends up. You're right. I do have the footage, but it's raw. Like I have some
Right,
footage from the one night. That was somebody like a fan of mine who actually, or a friend of mine who actually recorded the shit.
right,
They,
right,
they lost the footage. Yeah, I could drop the footage, but that shit don't really look all crazy. You know what I'm saying? It don't sound the way it's supposed to. You know what I mean? It's not the right camera angles and all of that. And the whole reason of me battling within a month span was for what? To get this exposure.
right.
So
Was
I
it
go
at
in.
least was there at least some people in the building?
Yeah, nah, hell yeah, it was lit. You know what I'm saying? There was some people in the building. And like I said, bro, I've already been called back on both of them situations.
Right,
The problem is that what I went there for, you see what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right,
I
right.
went there for specifically for this footage.
Somebody say it's the algorithms versus reality. Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And
'Cause
but
when I go to these leagues, they don't have no people in the building.
listen, bro, you right, bro, you right. I mean, when we say people, right? I'll be honest, right? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I absolutely loved your event that we did, bro, in Atlanta. That shit was so fire, bro. The event, everything about it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro, for putting on, making that joint happen. It was dope. It was a great crowd.
Right,
It
right.
me being in my first time over there, man. Y'all showed me wild love. You know what I'm saying? The people in attendance showed me wild love. The artist was dope. Overall, bro, I had a great experience. So that set the bar for me, right? And then I started going out.
Yeah, you
I'm in
start
LA,
going other
New
places.
York.
Like, oh, this shit ain't like this.
Man, this shit I'm going back. Oh, I'm going back to the South. You heard they do this shit a little better with. You feel me? Like they got shit going on. Like, even though, don't get me wrong, over there, sometimes it be like you meet people and people, places, things. That's everything, right? So
Right.
you never know. You pop out to a situation, you might meet somebody, boom. I tend to be one that I'm looking for these opportunities. So I know what's going on. So yeah, you build alliances with people and all of that, but that shit is really only could take you so far. You
Right.
understand that none of that shit ain't gonna talk you into a new battle
Right.
in a better situation. Ain't nobody gonna be like, yo, bro, because maybe because you know him. Sometimes that shit does happen because I can't say that. But
Yeah.
that shit ain't transpired for me when they like, yo, bro, because you know Sunset, we gonna go ahead and pay you. What type of shit? I'd rather you deal with me because of what something that I bring to the table. That got to do with anybody else. You heard? Like, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, be artists. So if you don't see that worth, how am I ever? But it has to translate. For me as an artist, how can I go back to those leagues and they didn't do their part?
Right.
It's not bad mouthing them. Notice I haven't said no leagues.
Right. Right. Right.
It's just the reality though of what we deal with. For now, I'm stuck somewhere probably in Twitter world because they the only ones who be 24/7 on that shit, right? There's a
Yeah.
few people doing their thing over there. Some people doing it for money on the floor. That's how certain leagues are kind of getting away from having to pay people, right? And when I say pay people, I'm not because I'm not one of the things that advocate for everybody deserve pay. That's not what I'm saying, right? You talking to somebody who put a lot of work out here. You know what I'm saying? And even then, I understand. The thing is that when sometimes when you do the on the floor, that's how people tend to brand themselves. So it's like a blind flag, like, yo, yeah, I'm bringing this talent. No, you just providing the situation. That's fine. It's dope. We appreciate that. But
Right.
there's a difference in when you're owning your own. Like you could very much be like Irv on my roster, son. Who else? Who else could say that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been around. Who else could really say? That's why I'll be looking at the list and I'll be like, hold on, who is these cats? Like, let me familiar. I don't say it like in a disrespectful way. I mean, I know I got to familiarize myself, but unless I seen them, I probably don't know. So I'm like, damn, I got to do my due diligence first and then see. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So it's just one of them situations, bro. Where
The good thing about a couple weeks is that your footage gonna drop,
that's
and
a fact.
we gonna have a free stream, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta worry about paying or people not seeing it or whatever the case may be.
in,
Um,
in my case, I want it. I do want that, but I don't because if you do crazy numbers, you're gonna attribute that to your free stream.
right, 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 right,
You know what I'm saying? And not what the fuck I did. And then the people that are just why would they want to rewatch? We're not in a place where you want to rewatch battles
yeah,
over and over again. So you watch the presentation. If let's just say it's not all the way, if it's decent, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, 'cause I just seen people with cell phones and like it's a free event, which is dope. But if
yeah,
you're not getting the gist of it, son, it's like you
right,
that's the way that's your impression of what they thought your league was.
right,
And so it's given it's kind of good and it's bad at the same time. It's dope because yeah, you're right. You get people out there, you get the exposure, and it's gonna work. I do like that because I think I'm gonna reach more people, a fan base that maybe don't know me for real. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
But it's a catch-22 because but at the same time the battle's still gonna drop though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's not
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah, it's the best of both worlds at the same
right.
time. So let's get this lit, let's do numbers over here, and then when the battle drop, let's do what it is. The problem is that bro, what do you think is a good for rappers these days, bro? They struggling to get 200-300, like
Yeah.
two
That's
three
why I
hundred.
really don't. Now that it's so much content, like I used to be like, damn, you should try to get your views up, but it's so much battles every day dropping. As long as you able to, bring some type of like traction to the league,
Yeah.
more excited about that than to just keep saying, "Yo, get this battle to this amount." This is not.
Even 1,000 don't mean what it used to mean. It might mean something for certain people if you consistently on that, right? The
Yeah.
problem is it don't translate the same way it used to. Anyway,
Right.
so
Right.
it's like you're right. You rather have somebody that's gonna create within their own motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah.
know what? We gonna show up, bro. Like you ain't never seen me, bro. I would have been on every single time you tapped in. I tapped in. Why? Because I'm paying attention for an opportunity.
Right. 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 Right.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know if everybody else doing that, but I'm paying attention. I'm not a fan. I
Yeah.
don't like half of these. I don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, it ain't nothing like that. I know you. I know cats that I've seen on the platform. You got some dope upcoming talent. And then even then I'll be like, okay, where do they kind of stand within? Where do I stand with that? You know what I'm saying? I look,
Right. Yeah.
but it costs me nothing to support.
Nah, that's
Because
a
I'm supporting you. I'm supporting the coach. I'm supporting the stage battle league, right? You know what I'm saying? What y'all got going on.
facts. Facts.
But then I'll be sitting back. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be sitting down, right? And I look at the battle. I'm like, they ain't gonna do the same for me.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna piece me up. Dog, I ain't even watch his shit. I put 100 and I put a fire emoji and it cost me nothing. And I put a thumbs up and I even probably shared it.
right.
But that's more than you would ever do for somebody like me, bro. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Not you. I'm talking about in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't move like I don't allow that you know what I'm saying, to like overshadow what I got going on. I'll be like, nah, bro, I'm gonna show just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that. But then if I let me battle one of them dudes gonna be like, yeah, so you said my battle was fire and shit like that. And then
Yeah.
yeah, you ain't gonna
I
use
know
that
you
against
just
you.
supporting. You ain't even really.
Bro, it cost me nothing to support. I blindly said yeah, fire, they kept it pushing.
Yeah. Somebody said views is cool, but having a brand that people pull up to, yeah, that's a fact because obviously, like when we on the internet, the stage views depending on who it is. You got your upper tiers that they do views. Then you got people that you trying to build. They don't do so many views. But if you come to a stage event, y'all know we not biased. We gonna give it up, and
And
that's the atmosphere that I want to create. And people gonna be in the building. Somebody gonna be there.
and
We
that's
we
that.
just packed out like our second time in the DMV. We just packed the room like. It's fans I never even seen before. All that, bro.
So
That's what we want. We want the brands to pull up like with supporters. Fuck the internet. That shit ain't no real place. And I want to say this too. The YouTube money is cool, but it ain't worth not nobody not pulling up. Like I'd rather nigga pull up than that little YouTube money that's you know what I'm saying?
bro, my first battle, right, was with was versus I
I'm,
might
I'm still listening. I'm about to get off the camera 2 seconds, but I'm still listening.
yeah. So my first joint was with a guy named K Other than Mac in another battle league, right? And when I popped out, bro, I had about 20 to 25 pre for the night. You know what I'm saying? The tickets was like $40, $35 or something like that. It was on a known card. And I had 20 pre-orders, you know what I'm saying, already off rip, not even there at the door. You understand? And then I started realizing like niggas don't really get no credit for that. And like you supposed to do that, right? It's a little different. That was up top in New York, you know what I'm saying? Down south I traveled a little bit over here to y'all league in Atlanta. It was a solo mission. You see what I'm saying? But that footage that I got from y'all is what I have to show for. Yeah, y'all, this what I've been doing. So shout out to y'all, man. Shit is actually coming out. So if you want your battles to actually come out, man, I like the stage, man. They really doing good work, bro. And eventually you're gonna see everything else is gonna add up. You bring the value to the table.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. Well, obviously you want your. I'm about to get it back on camera. Obviously you want your footage to drop, but more important, the crowd being there or your footage dropping.
You remember, in life, bro. It's people, places, things, right?
Right, right, right.
You could have one and brush shoulders with the right person, and that person, it could be a. I'll tell you what the most important thing is, right? In this business, finding people that want to invest in you personally. Everybody want to invest in what you got going on, but who's willing to invest in you is
Right.
better than anything. Because if I have a conglomerate willing to say, nah, I think Irv better than 90% of y'all, and they willing to put money behind that, I'm backing myself up. You understand? Now I'm appealing to everybody because it's like, yo, bro, I'm bringing this to the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about Bogarting with money on the floor. I'm talking about with a situation where they like, yo, bro, we put money behind this. Which in that case is promo and all of that stuff that kind of goes with it. But to answer your question, I think it's a combination of those things, man. It's a combination of people, places. Like if you're not working the market and I'm in Atlanta, what good is it gonna do if I'm not like, for instance, I did one battle and I don't pop out again. Do myself a dissatisfaction by not keeping myself in the races of where you guys in the rankings of where I need to be. You see what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah,
not.
I ain't gonna lie. Ever since you came here, shit way different. Like we done upped our production. We done got better venues. Shit, they added more fans, more battle rappers. It's just a year changed a whole lot.
They do. It absolutely do. And you see what I'm saying?
Battle rappers don't eat off views. Why care about the views? Okay, so I say this. Sometimes views could be leverage, but far as just like how can I say this? Views do make money, but it's for the league though. I would say that. But far as just like leverage and saying, yo, if you go to a league, you say, yo, I could bring in this amount of people or this amount of views. So this is what I want to look for. It may be a better op or some type of conversation, but I'm not gonna lie, that YouTube money, it ain't what you think it is. I'd rather a nigga pull up with two or three people than to have 1,000 views. That's just me.
Right, right. And then that's my first battle, bro. I made it my thing. It was like the first thing. I'm like, yo, bro. It was a lot of expectations. 20 pre-sales, bro, at $40-some, bro, was lit. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
fire. So now when I talk to that league owner, you know he gonna show me love every time. He gonna be like, why you got people showing up? And I had people, you know what I'm saying? People that wanted to be people wanted to be around. You understand? So it was like, all right, bring them out.
right.
I brought them out. But at the same time, my exposure down south is a little different. So now I'm started looking at the situation. I'm like, yo, I think people think that I'm a New York. No, I'm a New York artist that had to travel here because they didn't want to give me a shot. But then when I came down to the stage, you understand, y'all gave me a shot. But I'm
Right.
around people who I may not know, but I noticed down south furthermore, like in Florida, that's why hence where the spaces come in. I'm
Yeah.
tapping in with them and I'm like, yo, bro, y'all don't even give opportunities. Y'all
Right.
out here doing all this shit. I gotta travel all the way up there. I'm frustrated. I
Right.
said, man, because I am mad. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because every single time I had specific league owners, and I gotta reach out to them 20 sometimes on the thing, yo, bro, when can I? And I pull up to these events and they got people playing
Yeah.
with the
Coaching
opportunity
all type of
every
shit.
single time, not showing up. People in the thing, and I'm like, yo, I don't even know this. He a name? What names? And I don't know y'all. Respectfully, like, you have that feeling, like as an artist, you like, man, what? I could do better than this, right?
Right.
And at that time, you wait for that opportunity. Now, don't get me wrong. Another thing is, certain people sometimes we get opportunities, and we don't make the most out of these opportunities. Those are missed opportunities, y'all, and that is the course of life. Missed opportunities, you know what I'm saying? It could really stifle you. You understand? Could really stifle a person.
Taking advantage of it too. That's
Not
why
taking advantage. Exactly.
every time I pop outside, knowing that I have a league, I'm doing what I'm supposed to because I know niggas, you gotta lead by example all the time, bro. You got to.
Yeah,
I
you got.
can't sit up here and say, yo, you need to be on your shit. You need to be not choking. And then I come outside and I'm not good or I'm choking.
And then you want to brush it off like you thinking that you know what I'm saying, you like some of your other favorite rappers that could do this shit and just show up and half-ass it and do all this other shit and think that shit is wavy. It's not cool, bro. And you're messing up opportunities and you're already starting off on the wrong foot. Now
Right.
nobody, you know what I'm saying? So I understand. I'm wary of those things as well. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's why I say take every opportunity. So for instance, me preparing for my battle on August 9th on the stage, this is why I want to make sure that I bring my very best to them.
Right, right. And a lot of leagues, they don't even they don't promote. You be lucky to get a face off. The owner might never go live. Nigga might do one prediction video and that's it. Like, nah, I
Right.
be trying to make sure as much as possible if I could. If I'm free, cut
That
this camera on.
that's why I did utilize virtual to my advantage for a long time because at the end of the day, people was willing to So you could utilize that to hone your talent, but there's only so much where people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's play, oh, you're not serious." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I already maxed out on that and I went crazy on it, they like, "Nah, this dude." Then it's like, "All right, do it in person." And then you do it in person, and then you do it again, and then you do it. Like, what are we talking about? At this point now, it's like, "All right, what's the difference?" The difference is somebody seeing what they see in you and not knowing. At the end of the day, you as the league owner, you know you have your own way of justifying what you feel is going to be the next thing. But at the same time, a lot of times you have to utilize that. You have to know, like, damn, yo, this the voice cat came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But if I put something behind them, just even with what you're doing right now, shedding light on this situation, this could end up being something down the way where he carrying the flagship. And I ain't even know this dude from a hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? But I give him an opportunity, and guess what? He not just thirsty to go on to the next person and be like, yo, bro, it's lit. Like, nah, shout out to the stage, bro. They gave me one of my first opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What can I be? I could forever be grateful for that. But I'm one of them type of people.
Right.
You know, people
Everybody
catch
not
that
like
music
that.
quick.
Hey, nigga,
Yeah,
get
I
his
know.
first opportunity.
Yeah, they don't forgot. They catch amnesia quick, and it's
Yeah.
like, yo, bro, it's like, and it be like that, bro. But sometimes you just never know, bro. It be the person that you least expect, right? That'll come
Always.
through and it'll pay off, and you be like, oh, all right, that shit really did end up being what it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm grateful for. You know what I'm saying? Personally, like, you know what, bro? All right, bro, we got this wonderful opportunity right here. Let's go crazy. Let's just go crazy and put out the best work that we can.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it, bro. That's all I can do. And then from there, we'll take that and build. You know what I'm saying? But just to be, I'm putting a lot of y'all dudes on the stage on notice. You heard? Stop
Yeah.
playing with me.
Talk.
And I'm from the South, bro. Do the math on me, bro. I'm really in Florida, bro. I'm a
Yeah.
real Florida boy. Let's not get it confused. Don't get the lingo. I know. Sound like I know all of that. I know.
So yeah,
It
we
ain't
do
gonna
got
matter.
the car. We do got the car here. 3 weeks away officially. You know what I'm saying? Who you besides your op, have you been able to like just to tap into anybody?
Yeah. I have. I mean, I'm familiar, and I don't. Like I said, I know there's a lot of inner
Yeah.
wars that go on. So part is sometimes, like I would say like anywhere from I think Echo Slice, you know what I'm saying, dope, bro. I genuinely think he's a firm talent here. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, how you view him, but that's one of the cats. Obviously,
Definitely fire. Like you said,
yeah,
firm. Always show up. It's very rare that he's not taking advantage of his opportunities. So he always good to
you
go.
had Rugrat Key over here, you know what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? A few of them kind of cats, you know what I'm saying? Like that I'm familiar with, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the crazy thing. Some of y'all be like, oh, now we don't. They might got more emotion than some of them other people. You hear what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
telling you that I know that and some of the other people that you might be as staples, shout out to Blitz, right? Bucky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out Bucky.
Like we know that, you know what I'm saying? I know Dylan. Dylan had did some work online too, so I know him, you know what I'm saying, from some of his, you know what I mean, other endeavors. But
Right.
I said, you know what I mean, I see what's going on, you know what I mean? And like and some of these dudes really making their own motion. Who would you say is your like top three that you stamp up?
It gotta be Boogie, Trey Boogie.
Trey Boogie?
Now who just got in my top three?
Yeah,
Jay Skizzle. Jay Skizzle. He been
see,
ever since he got over here. He been putting on
yeah,
first
yeah,
main event,
see, yeah,
last event. He been doing this thing, and he got a big battle coming up. Then you got my third one. It got to be KC. Got to be.
KC. I seen KC on a lot of cars, so I know KC.
Honorable mention though, I can't leave Mike out of there because them Mike, like yeah. So matter of fact, give me five, bro. Let me get
Yeah,
five.
yeah, go ahead, rock out.
Yeah, so I gotta go. Jay Skizzle. Who I say?
KC,
Mike, Casey, Trey Boogie, and Bucky. Man, them like them the niggas that's been
Bucky.
they been doing what they supposed to, and they say yo. Because like sometimes you need a nigga on your team. Like even you know this when you play sports, like you can't have a bunch of how can you say this? You can't have a bunch of role players. You need somebody to say, yo, a captain. That's why every team got a captain. You
Or
need a
or antagonist.
yeah,
It's just as good to a league than anything, right?
yeah,
Because they go on and do that. I did that a lot early on, and people were just like, he just got happy feet. No, I just don't give a fuck. Like I'm just with all the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
You
that.
need somebody on your league that's gonna say, yo, this my shit.
Yeah. and
like,
then back it up on some shit. Yeah, exactly. And
but
that's
in the process, though, you gotta do what you're supposed to on game. So you gotta be good. I feel like them 5 right there, they say, yo, this my shit, but when it's time to rap, never
it's,
bad
it's
performances.
just like relationships, right? Imagine a nigga telling a female, "This my shit," but you ain't pay no bills or nothing like that. Fuck is you.
Yeah,
You ain't pay no bills. You ain't did nothing. Like
right.
a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's you see what I'm saying. So it's like I be paying attention. I seen the battle. I be looking. I be like, oh, I see a coach like go after here. Oh, he go here. Then he, you know what I'm saying. Like I see the play, but I also see myself, and I'm like, oh, I think they don't know that I'm really from this. I think they don't think that. Oh, I gotta switch my aim. So even now, I be on people's ass. I was just in the spot. I'm not saying they, but I be paying attention, and believe me, I'm gonna talk to them just like that.
Right, right.
You just like that. I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, y'all playing over here. I don't care about knocking on your door because I don't care because you don't mean nothing no more. Y'all
Yeah.
not doing it like that. Your shit not shaking no more. Respectfully. So at the end of the day, nobody
All
tripping,
crazy.
bro. So you good. You know what I'm saying? Like we good. It's a whole new wave now, bro.
Right.
This ain't like back in the days when the South was behind and people, nah, we didn't came a long way. You heard? Stop playing, bro. And we might talk the different. We do. It's a whole different thing because it's a melting pot. A lot of places is still very much like that. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to you though, bro, for you know what I'm saying. You know, taking those opportunities, and you might take slight because a lot of people be like, well, you drop all these cars with no name. I think that's dope because a
Yeah.
lot of times I'll be looking, I'll be like, yo, bro, I never heard of this, but I'm gonna go check them out.
Right. Nah, and that's the point. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
go check them out because everybody else booking the same people for the same old fees and they getting the same return, bro. How
That
much
don't,
money can you be
I
doing?
be telling niggas that don't keep people in the building either. Cause it's like, damn, you just booked him yesterday. Are you booking him today? Not me, nigga. I be trying to find new talent, nigga, because those people have people that's never heard of us too. So we trying to get new fans too. I'm not. That's what I try to tell niggas. Like, I'm not trying to lure in battle rap fans already. I want to lure in new niggas. Niggas
Yeah,
that's friends.
but you know how them conversations go when we dealing with battle rappers, right? It's like a checklist.
Right.
They you get into it with battle rap, the first thing they're gonna say is, "But where your views at?"
Right. Right. Right.
Then they try to play semantics with you. Then they'll be like, "Hold on." Then you'll be like, "Man, for maybe I got 1,000, well, I got 10,000." And
Right.
then they got money, and then it becomes a money conversation. They're gonna out money you, and then they go. Then the very last thing they do is the street shit. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the street shit because they try to out street you out of a situation and all of that. He's like, "Yo, bro, I just rap, bro, and I rap,
Right. Right.
and it don't matter who's there, what's going
Some niggas just want to rap. We ain't really
on.
worried about all that extra shit, bro.
We ain't trying to do all the extra shit. That's why we on. That's why it's documented. That's
Right.
why. If not, we would be in another place, and my face would be blurred out, and you'd just be hearing my voice. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that type of shit.
Right. Right.
But that's not the case. So be grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm saying. But that's also a great thing. So nah, salute to you, Domo, doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You also are a battler yourself.
Yeah, I just battled Saturday, so yeah.
How do you choose in your trajectory where you want to go? You got like a checklist in your mind, like you know what I'm saying? How do you choose who's on your hit list type shit? You don't gotta say the hit list, but how do you
I mean, I done battled everywhere I wanted to do, so now I'm just like at a point. It could be whoever. I don't give a fuck.
right?
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, like the obvious, me and Chef Trez got a battle at some point because we that's like my brother, but you know, niggas want to see it, you know what I'm saying? And I would just say like one of my personal favorite battle rappers, even if I never probably get the battle, is Sue Surf.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I just don't. I think the reason why I created so many opportunities for myself, just for me to basically, because you know, a lot of times you meet battle rappers through battling. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not always been legal.
That's a fact.
So it's just me like being able to see different cities, like cities I never been, just like bumping shoulders. That's how I found a lot of my artists too. Like, oh yeah, I remember that day you battled such and such. Yeah, you was fire. Oh, you got your own league. Then all of a sudden you know all these new list of battle rappers because you done battle somewhere.
Right, exactly. That's exactly how this shit go, and
Yeah.
that's how it's been for me. Like on my quest, I got a whole group of people from online. Then I got a whole bunch of people from in persons, right? That you meet, and then you create that network,
Right.
and that goes back to what you were saying at these events. Sometimes that network might be worth more, or going over to a stage event and meeting some of these South guys, and now at least you know what I'm saying. At least I got skin in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At
And
least
most of the time. most of the time, like if they live here or somebody on the card, most of the time you'll see somebody from the stage roster at the event. So you'll be able to meet certain people
Hell
that
yeah.
you done heard about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I did. I met most people that I met because you know what I'm saying at the event and shit like
Right.
that. Bucky always pull up to the events and so you see that shit and you could only appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying?
In
You
fact,
could tell why somebody champion somebody like that. You like, oh, he really, you know what I'm saying? And
for the platform.
I don't know, like, you know what it is, bro. You know in this game that everybody got their cool glasses on, they cool selves, and it's cool because that's what it is, right? You got to persona, your persona is everything, your image. You know what I mean?
But see, I try to create that brotherhood at the event, so it don't feel like, oh, I'm too cool to do this, I'm cool to do that. You feel me?
You know what's crazy is that I never told you this, bro, but I didn't say like what's the boy's name? I don't know. What's the boy's name? The one that so COVID, right? I didn't even know his name. I just know he reached out to me and he was kind of liaison on a lot of things, right? So when I say in my bar, right, and I'm rapping and shit like that, and I say, yo, COVID B, how's that? That was all freestyle, bro. I know that was written. I didn't even know his name. So what happened is right before the battle, I'm like, yo, so what's your name? And I had knew his name, his handle online. I didn't know his real name, so I had to switch it right there. If I would have known he was not part of the league, why the fuck would I say his name, son? You know what I'm saying? I would clearly say, yo, Domo, how's that for, you know what I'm saying? Like, little shit like that you be like, yo, pawn stuff, but I didn't even know for real, you know what I'm saying, how the shit was going, you know what I mean? But
But
that's how it be sometimes, how you get in tune with people, you tend to, and
I
that
ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I said, a year ago, shit done changed, boy.
mhm.
You gonna be like, oh, you thought that shit was lit a year ago, nigga? Wait till you listen.
And it's crazy because I don't know if he know this shit, you know what I'm saying, but I don't do this shit for none of that. But Light Skin Television he had did some work with 40 Cal back in the day when we was on Who Really Got Bars, you know what I'm saying? And I don't talk much about it, but that shit got me like all the way up to the doors of RBE. Now a little bit my opportunities, that's here and over there. I don't think I saw what I was really doing or what we was really doing at that time, like the
Right.
opportunity it was. But we did numbers, and people will look it up now and be like, "Oh, y'all only did a no." You could check Adam page, you heard, and you could see that the shit is on there 10,000, 20,000. Y'all niggas was at home and shit wasn't moving back then. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was watching it. Stop playing, bro. You know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it was no other names associated. It was Irv the Voice versus Supernova. You don't know these people. You know what I'm saying?
right. Talk.
And that man turned on the lights. You know what I'm saying? So stop acting like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to do what you got to do as a pro. I got to do what I got to do. You see what I'm saying? So he was actually Light Skin Television was a judge back in those days. You know what I'm saying, for us. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga been outside.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like he probably don't remember shit like that. Like, not that I don't consider myself a name. I'm just me, bro. But we all looking for opportunities, and we want to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Not just in the mix. I think less than being in the mix. I think everybody has this preconceived notion that they want to be compensated, right? I
Right.
think that's a big thing. I think that separates somebody from doing shit professionally and as a hobby. You
Right.
have to earn that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in this shit years, probably 60 something battles online, you know what I'm saying? Only 4 battles in person. But here I am, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to tell you that I'm any better than you because of the opportunities. I'm better than you because of the way I rap and how I put it together. Shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? And if given the opportunity, we're gonna seize it.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's how we coming, bro. August 9th, you know what I'm saying? On the stage, man, it's gonna be lit. They live. We got the live going, it's gonna be live.
Free live stream, like how I am live right now. Is
And
going.
the battle gonna come out.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
It
Yeah.
depending on how the battle go, nigga. It might be out the next day, but
You
definitely.
feel me? You understand? Like, and so that
We had a event. What was that? July. This a fire card for real. Appreciate that. We had There's so many events, bro. I can't even fucking think.
nah, you definitely got crazy. You got mad events, bro. I don't even know how you keep it.
Bro, we just had an event 2 weeks ago. It not even been a what's today's date? I can't fucking think right
You
now.
had the mayhem shit, right? The fire mayhem. What was it called?
Oh no, the bad for your soul joint.
You got mad shit. So I don't know, bro.
That was July 12th. I already got 4 battles out from that card. We had 8 battles, so we working.
And let me tell you something. That right there matters, bro. That
Yeah.
that matters to a lot of us out here. And you heard, so keep doing what you're doing. Don't know why, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you for pulling up August 9th, man.
Yeah, and I'm putting a lot of y'all on notice, bro. Irv the Voice, man. Yeah, y'all ain't know. Oh, y'all thought it was just on some New York. Now we in the South, bro.
Yeah, that's talk crazy.
We y'all up, man, for real, lyrically, because I know y'all like to take it there. We good on that side too, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We good, man. Everything peaceful, man. My mantra is Selah.
Yeah.
That's some peaceful shit. That's just, but it ain't peace for everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I say Selah is peace when I come in the room, but it ain't peace for everybody. Just understand that. You know what I'm saying? But we know how to control it.
Let me ask you this before you get up out of here. Since you saying you coming for people's spot, who give me 3 to 5 people you looking at? Like, all right, I gotta smoke him.
So you said Ace Boogie, right? Trey Boogie was saying concept. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. KC and the top 3 people that you name, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, them the type of people that out. Because that's what's gonna make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make sense. So them the people that if I replace them spots, you're gonna know automatically now Irv is my shooter. Yeah. Irv is my shooter. And yeah, so when I call on him, he gonna be
keep rapping, you be all right. You just gotta
that's it. Yeah,
I'll be telling niggas all the talking you doing, if that shit ain't translating on game day, that shit don't matter.
That's a fact. And I ain't in this shit for my own health, bro. I could turn on my own camera and make that shit work, bro. Nah, bro. I'm in here to spank y'all. And it left a bad taste in my mouth. Pause. A lot of y'all been playing around, you know what I'm saying, with these opportunities. You heard? I'm going to show you, bro. Somebody way more hungry than you. You know what I'm saying? And willing to do this shit way better than you. You heard? That's a fact. Yeah. Shout out to you, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. We're going to try to get that face off done, too. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Wherever you find him at. I don't know where he at, but boy, you know, I know, yeah. Stairs the Wiz and all that shit you got going on. We gonna talk about it, bro. August 9th, man. Stay loud, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, peace.
Yeah. All right, man. That was Irv the Voice. Give me like 2 minutes, but we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into VVS Nino versus Arundel. We're gonna play this for a quick second. I'll be right back, but I'm gonna get the plan.
Every day I be feeding her lies. She pulled out the scale, I don't know why. Sorry, babe, that's the wrong 3-5. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. You know I joke. I be tripping. I'm a dog. I ain't no.
Stage Battle League, make some noise. Listen, man, we got a crazy battle. But before we start, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors. All in One Smoke. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. So we'll give a shout out to the sponsors real quick.
Let's go.
Yeah, make some noise, man. Some energy. Like I said, we got a crazy battle. It's not about us, though. It's about these niggas. I'm going to introduce themselves to the right.
A. Rundell, County, Maryland nigga. Wordplay General, let's go.
Make some noise for them. To the left.
VVS Nino, Big Brick, K3. Smoke this nigga.
Some noise for Nino, y'all. So one round on y'all. Hey, phone go silent, please, y'all. Hold it down. I need to hear this, please. Hold it down. Actually, no, we got flip, right? We ain't flip, right? My phone.
You might got caught.
And I came prepared.
He didn't want us back. He got rap first.
Pulling in.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all tried to set me up in the group chat. I didn't appreciate that.
We ain't trying to set you up. I don't know what you're talking about, my brother. When we did that. When we try to set you up in the group chat, what you meant by that, my boy?
But nigga, this is stage, right? So why you on these internet URLs talking smack? You was throwing in my back. Nigga, weeds get fertilized by karma. Or I can just move this pesticide like a farmer. My nigga asked me what the fuck I'm doing here. I just had surgery. I said, my nigga, that shit lines up perfectly. Because I'm finna show y'all how to break a nigga down surgically. Tearing tendons and tissues dirty. He crying for nurses, but he needs a nursery. Man, be patient, doc. You ain't no operate you a 10 out of 30. My nigga, it's A. Rundell versus VVS Nino. El Nino. In Spanish, you a little boy. Muy poquito. Your name don't make sense. Or dollars. Bambino. There's no ice on you. You should have played Keno or spent more time in a casino. Shout out to Reno. And you must have paid for your name. Get your quarterback like.
I say this, man. Rundell has a style. He's very new. This is as new as VVS Nino. You know, some people pick up faster. Some people need development. I think if a Rundell, we do got a Rundell book for the next card. So shout out to the 50 people in the building, man. Y'all in the building today. We do got a Rundell book for September 6th against Manny Finesse. We're gonna drop the flyer for that soon. I think if he just keep repetition, he'd be all right. If that's the route that you want to go, as far as the wordsmith general, as you say, you got to find a way to make that digestible in the building, because the way to offset somebody that words plays is by having receivable and haymakers. So I feel like the only disconnect with this battle is that VVS Nino had a lot of haymakers and things that could easily be picked up at the moment and on camera. I feel like if VVS Nino would have condensed the round, it could have been a different conversation. But if you're gonna do the wordplay general, I think you need to figure out what's fire, what you need to take out, what's condensed, because even though you want to use the wordplay stuff, sometimes you could trim the fat and just make it get to your point a little quicker.
Marino, little boy, El Chico, I'll address you as a bitch. That's Chico's. By the way, your sis gave a peep show. Hey, by the way, no disrespect, bro. By the way, your sis gave a peep show. She a beginner. VVS weird. I see more diamonds at a 3D printer. Get you a name change like Lou Alcindor. Or the Gulf of Mexico. I'm a Maryland nigga with family ties in front of the garden like kindergarten. Pulled up with something hot. Nigga, that's dinner. Whole word cardio. The gun big, but it power, make you thinner. Crazy, go be running from a van. It's a sprinter. Nigga, I ass over Jack. Right.
See, stuff like that, like make it get to the point a little quicker, make it relatable, you'll be all right. For sure.
Crazy, you'll be running from a van. It's a sprinter. Nigga, I asked over Jack. One soul, two bodies, both winners. You ain't balling. I'll stack your Jordans, twin. Like the movie Sinners. You a dirty nigga. My whole suck dick and cook. Catch up. You catch up. You a dirty nigga. You won't get it, I know. You a dirty nigga. My whole suck dick and cook dinner. You a dusty nigga, burnt like embers. All the borders, nigga, talking, switching plays he can't remember. Yeah, nigga, we can run the fade, but you ought to call a flea flicker. Your squad deep but try tender. I don't see you with hoes. VVS been diamond tested. Broke nigga exposed. You vacation with Rose. Probably on the scene with a damn David. Somewhere in a place with it's no alcohol allowed, but you champagning. Trying to dodge regulations and campaigning. But one thing that's the same about you and the rules, nigga, they mandated. Nigga, I'll put so many holes in you look like a Dalmatian. Or I can kill you in ways you.
Bars like that, that's like a new battle rapper thought, like hoes Dalmatian. Like nobody that's been out here a vet, nobody would say that. But like I said, it's all a learning curve. You need battles to learn from them. You need your footage out to learn from the footage too. I think having your footage out, you can definitely learn and see what you could do better. That'd be another thing with the footage too. It's like, if your footage ain't dropping, how are you able to learn from it too? So, that's one thing we want to make sure we always do is get people footage out as quickly as possible so they can learn from it. As y'all can see, this was the first battle of the night. So this is the time where you got the crowd, because people, the first three battles, niggas pretty much, they reacting to anything. Not to saying niggas rapping anything, but y'all know rapping early has its perks.
Wouldn't understand like palpitations. Nigga, I'm better than your whole station. No priors, but I'm still lethal. Fuck your people, they can't save you. Bitches bait you cause your ego. Ignoring the red flags and warning signs. Your friend's evil. Nigga, I'm street connected. I read signs better than deaf people. I'm wild, evil, Knievel. I show the...
See, shit like that, that's actually fire. I read signs better than deaf people. Stuff like that is actually fire, but it's just the way you present it. Because, you know, most blind people read in Braille, read signs better than that. So that's actually stuff like that is kind of fire, but it's just the way you got to present it. And then when you have this wordplay or this tempo that you're trying to embrace, it's like you have to emphasize, yeah, he's good rhyming. Yeah, it's a lot of first thoughts. Like, but also, truths, he has to paint it in a picture where we know the punch that's the punch, because then it's like it's just a run-on sentence. You're not pausing, you're not adding charisma, you're just running through the whole run-on sentence. So like what he just said could be a punch, but it's just the fact that he didn't stop, he didn't pause, he didn't add no charisma to it. It's just like, all right, this it. Nah, if you would have stopped and presented it as a punch, it might have could have just landed. But reading signs like a blind person, that's actually kind of fire. But it's a run-on sentence, so you didn't disguise, you didn't build us up to the punch.
Press and finesse, nigga, I am the benchmark. Pull up on me and get a bow flex or connect the dots. Nigga, it's target practice. Your whole team is my kill. And every line is a man down. Y'all running suicide drills. Nigga, I squeeze and peel. It's a form of protection. I squeeze and peel. It's a form of protection. I even keep my toys on display. Make your Happy Meal selection. Inspect them from long range. Nigga, the dots ain't a dream. Thought he was throwing blind.
I got toys on display. Make a Happy Meal suggestion. No. That's a first thought bar. No. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't like it. You gotta. That's a first thought bar. If you would have sat down, thought about that, re-advised it. Yeah, that was a punch, but because it was a name flip, he didn't realize, so people feel like it don't connect. Nah, that's a fact. Level 1. That facts. Emphasizing definitely. Like if you get louder on this certain part or whatever, and you emphasize the punch, that's how we know that's the punch. And you could have condensed a lot of this.
The infrared look like a retina beam. I peeped the scene. You was with a fat bitch, a snow bunny. Shorty got you was with a fat bitch, a snow. Nigga, I peeped the scene. Nigga, I peeped the scene. Nigga, I peeped the scene.
Let me say this. Stuff like this gets the crowd engaged. So like you just went like 4 minutes with like nothing. This is why structuring rounds is important too, because if you say this in the beginning, you can get that reaction and then you could get the crowd watching now, but you so far into the round, it's like you kind of like digging yourself in a hole at this point that it's hard to dig yourself out of. Like if the rest of this was like haymakers, you'd be like, all right, it's a good round. But now it's like you just digging deeper and deeper. This is why structuring is important too, because if you start the round off with that, get people engaged, now you can probably say some of the stuff that wasn't getting no love. But now you done. Sometimes that's why I said sometimes jokes can, you know what I'm saying, be a great start to your round too. Not just, oh, I got to start off with a punch.
Hey, this little shit though. Nigga, I peeped the scene. You was with a fat bitch, a snow bunny. Shorty gotta be a witch. She quick and her nose funny. She from Chi-Town, white girl, Windy City. That's why she blow. Man, I hit that bird with an eagle. That's payback for Jim Crow. You a joke. You a joke. I just smoke a lot of.
Well, I'm gonna say all this to say that we are working with Rundell We're gonna develop him. He's on the next card. So I expect him to be better next performance. If he just understands and take criticism well, keeping his tempo, slowing down, and also, keeping his tempo and slowing down. Also, just condensing some of this. Yeah, he got potential. That's why we, Herb, you were just on the live talking about that. That's why we bring people like this back, because for me as an owner, a nigga could learn how to rap better, but he brought people. He brought at least 3-4 people. So that shit you can teach, support, because some of y'all niggas don't nobody act like don't nobody love you. Niggas don't be bringing nobody. He was on time. I think he was there before me. So those type of things, you good in my book, because we could always say, yo, you could do this better, but I can't teach a nigga to reach out to his friends and family and say, yo, pull up to my battle and pay and be on time, because that's a lot of. Some of y'all niggas rap like Loaded Lux, don't bring no people. You the last one in the building, like, so anybody like this where they just need to work on their rapping, you good with me. Good with me.
See, no farmer. Nigga, my big dog got an alloy grip. My baby boy got a nickel-plated armor. You're just a DEI and a DIE. The irony. My white boy is gonna slide. Nigga, they loyal. They went to Harvard. Nigga, I just came here to rap. Are you trapped? You put a T on? Well, you know I'm gonna carry clips if I push the T on. And if the Drake miss, fuck a black eye, you'll get a black face. Nigga, that's the story of added on. Then I'm gonna buy a laser scope. Bet I won't miss next time after I add it on. Like I fuck with my trap niggas, but rapping about the drugs you traffic is stupid. Is you mad? They can cool it. Like I seen what you pitching to look polluted. Honestly, if it's your block, nigga, I'll walk right through it. Nigga, my ex related to NWA and the bitch ruthless. I said chill, the nigga ain't even move, she kept shooting. I said, nigga, I don't affiliate, I associate. If it's a price on a nigga's head, I don't negotiate. If you got so much weight, then why do you look broke? Why are you riding the coach? You ain't whipping the damn thing, not a car, not a coat. Running on spokes, that's why I laugh when you rap, it's a joke. Ha ha, that's what I do when I smoke. My shit red.
See, like stuff like this gets the crowd laughing, engaged. But just the stuff in between, like, I don't know if you got like a poetic background, but sometimes you gotta see, this is the punch, I'm just rhyming words. Right now, you just rhyming words. You gotta figure out what's your punch. I think the best way to, like, when I'm writing my material, my idea is mostly the punch, and then I'll create the punch with this. I'll create around the punch with setups. His literally, bro, that's what I'm saying. If he can find a way to, me and you gonna work with him. But if he could find a way to get in that pattern with punching, that's how B Magic was. B Magic was able to have them flow pockets, but he was punching in the flow pockets. If he could get that punch rate up, Rondell might be all right, man. First of all, just getting through your material is half the damn battle, because most niggas at their 4th or 5th battle ain't really rapping this long and getting through it clean. Obviously, he had a couple slips ups towards the end, but that was after he done already rapped like 30 fucking minutes. Let's go.
Stay there.
And it's another thing I want to say. He's one of them people where you could tell he actually want to be here. Some niggas will pull up or had that energy, like, it's weird, because in an interview, he made it seem like he didn't want to be here, but you can kind of tell just from the vibes that I get from him in person, like he really wants to be either rapping or just battling, however you want to put it. He wants to be a part of it. I think we all got the battle rap personas, like, oh, I don't care about this nigga. I don't do it. I tell everybody, I love battle rap. I love battling. I love throwing events. But, sometimes the persona could be, oh, I don't care for real. But I can tell he genuinely, just from the vibes I got in person for the little seconds, couple interactions with him. He definitely wants to be a battle rapper, and I think he wants to be a part of a developmental platform. Like, I don't think he wants to be where he gotta figure out what's his next battle. Most of us don't either.
Ha ha, ha ha. That's what I do when I smoke. My shit rare. That's what I do when I smoke. My shit rare. Nigga, I'm about as high as the best ride at a fair. Nigga, I want
Shit like that. That's a first thought bar. I'm about as high as the first ride in. No, don't say that. That goes with the Dalmatian shit.
up top and found my wings. I went up. That's not even a punch. Hey, ha, that's what I do when I smoke. My shit rare. Then I went up top and found my wings in the end, no red hair. You got an op nigga where? I told him pull it, he got scared. Even when I'm flexing, I'm aware. Just stop, guy. Trying to sneak up on me is not wise. Nigga, fuck a smartwatch. You see the wrist shine? Oh, you trying to swing on me? This counterclockwise, my squad live, no phonies. Whole circle of rich niggas. Stop, no phonies, whole circle of rich niggas. Stop whining, you bleed red? I can tell you a bit bitter. Fuck shoes, we match guns, my grip in the clip bigger. She got a switch, I got a switch, same target, we switch hitters. Nigga, you said, my name was unoriginal, that's fucked up. You said my name was uncorny. Okay, you said my name. Okay. You said my name was corny. Nigga, your VVS is unverifiable. Nigga, I rep the county I'm from. Nigga, your VVS is.
See, just like that. That could be like round structure. Round structure. If you say that in the beginning, you say, "Yo, my name corny." You VVS, your dime is unvariable. That's something you could say in the beginning. It's something so simple like that could change the whole round, just structuring. His tempo is different, but he came prepared. Yes, because when you have a tempo like that, that is not easy to rap like that. So you have to practice that. Flow patterns is not easy. He just got filler, very fixable. Facts. You could teach a nigga how to rap better. You can't teach a nigga how to bring people through the door. I'm telling y'all. Niggas don't be having no nothing.
Unverifiable. Nigga, I rep the county I'm from because I ain't no bitch. I'm undeniable. I keep it a buck. 50. You're gonna need stitches and band-aids. Doctors can barely patch you up. You'll look handmade, you damn lame. Man, I get money. Nigga, that's because I watch my step. Man, imagine the calm you got coming for hating a black man for being blessed. Man, I got both parents. Nigga, miss me with your family issues. Nigga, you show up to every battle in some dingy ass sweatpants. Nigga, what's the issue? Nigga, all
that was funny because VVS Nino really has some sweatpants. Yo, that shit crazy. He really did have some sweatpants on though. That would make it even crazy.
Y'all move the camera down. Nigga, all you do is battle and trap. That's a matter of fact. So why do you live at home with your...
I would have never put the camera down though. Like, yeah, that's wild. I wouldn't do that. I think I did it before, but I was like, yeah, I won't do that ever again. That's fucked up.
Man, packs, you old broke ass, bum ass, kill for a crumb ass. Got a battle rap just to feed your son ass. Probably go both ways for $1. Go both ways for $1. Nigga, work on your delivery. Your bars suck. You a hitman holler. Talking about. They call me BB. Talking about, yeah, my name VVS. Don't get mad at the reaction, bro. Just rap better. Nigga, talking about they only call me VVS, not for the money.
And I can say this. If you're able to ad-lib in between your material and you cooking, like the way he just did it, that's kind of like, that takes a level of concentration. Like, don't get mad at reactions, nigga. Just rap better. If he could find a way to incorporate that and up his punch count, like, you know how Tay-Rod be like, that's light. If he could do that in between his bars when he get a reaction like that and he really cooking, that could be fire too, because that's not his first time doing that in this round. Adding ad-libs in between your punches could be fire. Like, you might get a reaction and be like, rap better, nigga. That should make the round. I'm telling you. You know, Rock do it every time he get a reaction or something. That's light. And when it's a haymaker and he say that's light, that shit, it takes a level of concentration, bro.
Like, not for the diamonds. Yeah, nigga, we know, we check. But recheck. But man, fuck it.
Huh?
Fuck it. Go ahead, man. Yeah!
See, when he said fuck it, I'm not mad at that because he already got through 8 minutes. 7.5 at least. God damn, Rundell, how much did you write? But this is VVS Nino. Also, believe it's his 5th battle, I believe. He was in the comments earlier. He said, hold on, let me see. He up here somewhere. Yeah, he was up here earlier. Shout out to the stage, my second home. Yes, sir. We appreciate you, brother. We working. I'm all about finding new talent, bro. Like, I got the money. Like, we don't get me wrong. We book cards with names on them, but as far as just like in between them big cards, I'm trying to find a Rundell. I'm trying to find a VVS Nino. Even though VVS Nino is with bars over bricks, I want to make that clear. But we want to give opportunities to these type people.
Now it's time for some real love. I said, nice to meet you. I'm Nino.
Right.
If you got a bunch of New Jack flips, you should cancel that shit. I mean, ain't no smut on my jacket. Plus, I cut the movie off after you cancel that bitch. I don't know if you niggas is dumb.
I want to say this too. VVS Nino, very comfortable. Rundell seems confident in his material. You know, besides up in the punch rate, he can be all right. But I say all this to say we gave all these battle rappers at least 2 months, and some of the battles do reflect like Nino, very comfortable, Rundell, very comfortable. I think the only person that really out of 16 people, I think C-Love was like the only person like he had some shit, but you could just tell it wasn't all there. But other than that, this is why we give y'all 2 months, because we want good performances, comfortability. You know, a lot of times people glorify, oh, I did this in 2 weeks. Nah, not me, brother. It's my job to give you enough time. Like I said, some people are booked for I got a full card out right now for September 27th. And we in June, we in July, August, September. June, July, August, September. So yeah, they got, if anything, they got at least 3 months, 2.5 if we start run today. And I've been booked that card. That card been out for like 2 weeks. So I try to make sure to give the fans enough time to want to pull up, get your money together, because, you know, our consumers are, respectfully, we are people that's, you know, living at a certain rate. Our consumers are not millionaires. So you want to give these people enough time to say, hey, I'm going to get my $20 together. And some people might be like, what is $20? But shit, some niggas be needing that extra time to come up with that. Or if you want to fly out from wherever you come from, you want to drive, you want to prepare for that. So we try to give the battle rappers enough time. Battle rappers probably get more time because, you know, obviously if you set up a battle, the flyer might not come out 2 or 3, sometimes a month away. So, you know, you definitely want to give the fans, if fans want to fly in, drive, have gas money, you want to give these fans and battlers enough time so it could be a great event and people have their life together, because our consumers are not millionaires. So we can't just expect certain people to just get up and go. So that's why I make sure we give enough people. So like we already got our full card out for September 27th. We working on September 20th, and we about to put out the card for September 6th. So you definitely want to give the fans enough time and the battle rappers so they could be comfortable and have performances like this.
Slow, retarded, or just ignorant. VVS don't mean I wear diamonds, dickhead. I'm just letting you know up front it should be clear I'm cut different.
Hey, Damo! Hey, Damo! Damo!
I got a question.
What's up?
Why is this nigga next to me? I mean, I'm a city nigga. The county boys, a different cut out pedigree.
Right.
I want to just say, I appreciate the stage for the opportunity and blessing me. But the fuck this puka shell wearing necklace nigga up is a necessity. So this princess ain't gonna be white women online sharing recipes.
Talk to that nigga Pookie Shell necklace, man. Very comfortable. VVS took the energy. Yes, that was a vet thing to do. Soon as your opponent is rapping very melatonin, then you took the energy right back. Very comfortable, took the energy. Once Red that stopped his round, he got way more. Yep, that was a vet move. So like I said, some niggas, they got the same amount of battles. Some niggas catch on faster than.
I mean, it's gonna be a clear body. Think homicide in HD. I mean, I'm a Mac. I only took this shit for the XP. Laptop trap. We press a key.
Let him catch it, bro. Let him catch it, bro.
I said I'm a Mac. I only really took this shit for the XP. Laptop trap. We pressed about 86 keys. Roll up on them with an HK. Fold open like an HP.
Talk that HP shit. I'm an iMac nigga, but talk that HP shit. For them to set the tone for the night, prepared, ready to rap also. So yeah, that was a good way to open up. Good battle to open up with. But fire HP bar. I'm a Apple nigga. Like I'm on a iMac right now, but shout out to my HP niggas, man. For them to set the tone for the night, prepared, ready to rap. Yes, sir.
I used to rap like you. Then me and my brother hit a lick for about 1,000 grams. That's when I realized one little film's worth 1,000 fans. Y'all don't realize I'm Barry Bonds and this is pitching underhand. I be feeling like Martin Payne the way these niggas are get to stepping on my command. Here's some.
I want to say this because if I got to give a rundown critiques, I got to give you critiques. That is a rookie type bar. That is a first thing bar. First thought bar. But, you know, this your fifth battle. I personally, as a vet, wouldn't say nothing like that. Because it's like we done heard Martin bars, you know. But, you knew. I would say if you going to do them type of bars, just try to expand on the idea. Like, make it creative. Be creative as possible because it's a bunch of Martin bars and, you know, it is different ways. Like, I'll give you an example. Fonz, he did the Martin Payne in her face. Like, I could see he said, my aunt and mom must be Martin because I could see the pain in their face. So he was basically saying Martin mom, how he played, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I would just say if you're going to do bars like that or we heard before, they call OBCs, just try to get creative with it because, like, Martin stepping on my command, that's like we heard that so many times. But other than that, you upstairs, you cooking.
The truth. I'm an old nigga like you. Shit, I used to trap off the boost, scraping the pot, whipping the baby. That shit sound like abuse.
Fire. Straight to the point. This is what I said the Rundell needs to do. Cut the filler out, get straight to the point. Sometimes you don't gotta go walk down the sidewalk and wait for the red light. You ain't gotta help the lady. You just gotta cross the street, nigga. Get to the street. Cross the street, nigga. You ain't gotta sit on the curb and walk slow. Get across the street, nigga.
I said I used to rap like you. Then me and my brother hit a lick for about 1,000 grams. Right. That's when I realized one little film was worth 1,000 fans. That rich shit was not our plans. Hold on, my bad. I said that's when I realized that rap shit was out our plans. Y'all realize I'm Barry Bonds and this is pitching underhand. Right. I be feeling like Martin Payne the way these niggas are get to stepping on my command. Right. Here's some truth. I'm old nigga like you. I used to trap off the boost, scraping the pot, whipping the baby. That shit sound like abuse.
That was very vet of him too. so many times when we forget our material as an artist, sometimes we start panicking, we saying fuck and da-da-da-da, and it becomes noticeable. Now, I could say this by saying my bad made it noticeable, but if you would have just said, let me run it back, you've been a pretty, hold on, let me run it back. But saying my bad kind of made it noticeable. But instead of panicking, you just ran it back and your mind caught it back. So that's very vet of you to do too, because sometimes when a nigga fuck up, they be like, fuck. Then you next thing you know, it's noticeable. Then you start pacing, trying to get it back. That was a very vet move of you to just run it back instead of panicking. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when you forget your train of thought, in the moment, it feel like forever, bro. But when you watch it back on camera, you like, damn, it was only like 3 seconds. But you know how that shit get when everybody looking at you. I done had that shit happen plenty of times. Like my brain just go blank for like 2 seconds. Instead of panicking and saying fuck, you just gotta remain calm. Let it come back.
Shit, I had sticks for sale too. The combo deals my clients got gave me the juice. I served a little Mexican with the hammer and the ladder. Shit sound like I was ready to patch a roof. Long story short, I made more money off that white and ratchets than Zeus.
What? No,
I gotta do you dirty. Because after this, Damo and D promised me a mid to a big name. I mean, I'm undefeated in this battle rap shit. So battling you losing niggas feel a bit strange. I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret about Nino. Might make me sound like a little bit of a lame. As a kid, I used to practice my Kamehameha. That shit ain't work. But got old and perfected the Big Bang.
First of all, love the performance. You did the whole shit, the setup, fire. I like the setup. The build-up was fire. After this, they promised me they gonna give me a name. So losing to you is a bit strange. This gonna make me sound like a lame. I used to practice my Kamehameha, got older and perfected the Big Bang. I love the setup, love the build up. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z bar is always gonna hit because that's what we know. I don't care how much of a nigga you are, how hood you are. Everybody know Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like, if you don't know nothing else, nigga know a Dragon Ball Z. Was the Kamehameha related to the Big Bang? Abuse bar, definitely okay. Setup made it better for it's okay to repeat yourself in the crowd, run it back, keeping it clean. That's a fact. Dragon Ball Z always bars gonna hit. I don't care how gangster you is. I don't care directly related. If you want to be technical, it's like the main character's finishing moves. So like it is relatable because it's like Goku and Vegeta. But it's more so what he's saying is like the Kamehameha, you can't really do that. But you could do like the Big Bang would be a gun. So you know what I'm saying? Big Bang was more so like a finger gesture, if I'm not mistaken. Kamehameha was more so some shit out his hand. So that's the correlation. But I say this, Dragon Ball Z bars always hit. I don't care how gangster you are, nigga. We all wanted to turn Super Saiyan as a little kid, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Dragon Ball Z bars always gonna hit. Definitely.
Stay there.
Nah, that's a fact. I mean, Dragon Ball Z bar is gonna hit regardless, bro. Now, if you start digging into like the animes like Yu Yu Hakusho, a lot of niggas certain niggas know that. Most niggas know Pokemon, most niggas know Yu-Gi-Oh, but everybody know Dragon Ball Z, bro. So you know that's gonna hit. it don't matter. Listen, your mom like Dragon Ball Z, nigga. I don't care who you are. You know Dragon Ball Z, bro.
I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret about Nino. I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret about Nino.
Right.
It might make me sound like a little bit of a lame.
Right.
As a kid, I used to practice my Kamehameha.
Right.
That shit never worked. But got older and perfected the Big Bang. Shit, it's a big change. I knew my plug personally. That kept my car slow. Shit, we wholesale and everything. The shit was like Costco.
Right.
Pistol whip him, make him talk slow. Shoot up his block and break down the stick. We don't toss those.
What?
Nah, these bitches get remixed and reused. Yeah, and these reruns are here all day, like a talk show. My stick.
What?
My stick full of Mystic Clean. I'll bucket and make the floor glow.
What?
I told guns with an S. I mean, it's plural. So if the Sub-Zero, then Mosho. At my tier, you gotta keep sidearms with you like Goro. CDL driver. Swing this semi till it's trailer empty. Check the scoreboard, Del. I drop a triple double even if they bench me. I don't think y'all listen or get it. When I say triples, I mean 3 O's. When I say double, I mean quickly. That's a double inside of a double dummy. Do you dig me? I said that's a double inside of a double dummy. Do you dig me? I said all that to say, nigga, my level hard to reach. It's like high five on Wemby. But I bet you,
Nigga, stay there. Stay there.
I said my level hard to reach.
I might be a little. I might be critiquing this too much. I don't want to critique it too bad. High five in Wemby. I don't know if I would have said high five in Wemby. I probably would have said some shit like trying to block Wemby's shot, some shit like that. Like I don't know if I would have said high five in Wemby. I don't know, but I don't want to nitpick either. You feel me? Now I said that the Big Bang is part of Vegeta and Goku. So Irv was asking what's the comparison. I was like, one Kamehameha is Goku's basically finished move. Vegeta is basically Big Bang. So yeah. I don't want to be nitpicked too much, but high five and Wembanyama, I don't know about that. I probably would have said some shit like dunking on Wembanyama. Something. I wouldn't have said high five. I ain't trying to high five no nigga. I don't know. I could be nitpicking though.
It's like high five on Wemby. But I bet you want to fuck me up.
That's crazy.
But I got something outside in the car to make the plot different. FM 5'7", with 1.6 pounds fully loaded, and my shot terrific. A 5'7", 40 grain, put in pain. And at this range, I'm not missing. 4.8-inch chrome line barrel on this motherfucker. Decked out with all the fixings. And I know more about this gun than the niggas I done shot with it. So if I say I'm gonna fuck you up, you got two options. You either try me or believe me. Shut the fuck up! Niggas.
Right.
You either try me or you believe me.
Right.
There's only two shooters I respect other than myself.
Who that?
That's Ray Allen and my nigga Easy. Time.
Go.
If y'all don't know Easy Flicks, that's my boy. Fun fact about me and Easy Flicks, man, we was in the same band. That's the Gas I was talking about. So, I don't know, man. Support and gas could be two different things, man. If you got niggas in the building supporting you, I would want my niggas that pulled up with me to, if it's warranted, I think gas and reaction is two different things. Because a nigga gassing is when you're not saying nothing. This nigga was actually saying shit. So gas is when you nigga not saying shit and you just go. But like I feel like everything was warranted. Do I think it was a little it wasn't 20 on pump 5. It was like 3 on pump 5. It was a little bit, but he was cooking very comfortable. And y'all gotta understand, when y'all watch shit back on camera, it's a different feel in the building, man. All you see is the niggas that's filling in, but you don't see the people in the background. So it's like, yeah. But overall, very comfortable between these two. VVS Nino, you know, if I'm nitpicking, which I don't like doing, just some of the bars is first thought bars, but that comes with being, you know, your fifth battle. Same thing with Rundell. But I say this, very both comfortable, brought people, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I try not to call winners, but shout out to these gentlemen. You will see a lot more of them. Me and Truce is working very, very hard to find developing talent. So these gentlemen could get their footage, be better. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my co-owner Truce. Very, very good help with finding talent. We already got the whole card figured out for September 6th. So yeah, man, Truce helping me. Truce is the Norbs of the stage right now. That boy. Hey, I want to think about Truce, but that nigga, we be putting the card together. Next thing you know, this nigga got like 10 battle rappers the next day. I think it took us, for Bad for Your Soul, it took us like 3 days to come up with that card. And the card that's to September 6th, it ain't take us long either. Like, that's why I said, once niggas know they footage gonna drop, niggas you pretty much got all of the, if you a new nigga, you pretty much know, like, I want to go somewhere with my footage. Obviously, when you out a little bit, you be like, okay, I done got some of my battles out. But knowing your footage going to drop makes it people want to come over here. And then we throw as many cards as, you know, as people want to pull up. So if we got a whole card planned out, and yeah, we going to push that content. So shout out Bars Over Break. Shout out VVS Nino, Rundell, Hefe for hosting. I'm your league owner, Damo Guapo. We got Augmented Mayhem in 3 weeks. Not this Saturday, not the next Saturday, August 9th. Free stream. The way I'm going live now, we will go live. Shout out to all the 58 people in the building, whoever stuck around, comment, like, subscribe, go to the YouTube. If you on Twitter or Facebook, go to our YouTube, The Stage, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know I got to do my daily live. The internet and real life it's two different things. Stay off the internet, man. But if you're going to be on the internet, use it for good things, man. We eat chicken. You know, Bobby coming back September 28th. You know what I'm saying? Stay positive, man. Be kind to your people, man. You never know what people going through. As much as a motherfucker done played me in this battle rap shit and felt like they used me or whatever, you still got to be kind to people. Health is wealth. Spread love all around, man. I'm your league owner, Damo Guapo. Shout out my co-owner, Truce. Shout out to the whole stage. Shout out to Rundell, Hefe, Bars Over Bricks, Rundell, VVS Nino, whoever's like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate everybody. We out of here. He has a big moan bar, but good punches. Some could be worked on from both. Yes. We out of here, man. It's The Stage. Augmented Mayhem, August 9th.